locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They'll try the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air. It's Moffitt. Gets away. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody over downfield throws it away.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Cook. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding in zone coverage. All I have to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And the Bears will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to... from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They want to run it left here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback will keep it. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. This guy can throw it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bears want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the Buffaloes will move the sticks with the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of things. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ritter out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to... Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field.
Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes
attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Give to the running back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Moffitt. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point again.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw it again. Snapped in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think they call that knowing they were in the hole. So why would you call it? When you call it so, third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Bears are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Can't get him to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Up he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Finds the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive lineman, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination?
He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
The throw to the outside is complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. The tag. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points and punches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, as he'll make it happen.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play is an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zoned, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll try the right side. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the stomping has commenced.
Have your trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great bat. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Grab behind the line. It's Benedict. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. He'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he makes the extra point. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely no counting. I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is
Personal
down.
foul.
Let's check the
Roughing
call.
the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So,
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll give it on the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the right. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never convert.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's low.
Playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just threw that one way too far.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. With the catch, it's Mumpfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that pass intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.